Hi, I am Tuxedo Mask Darian here, and today we're going to talk about, well, what are we going to talk about? Okay, I know I've probably talked about this many times, but hey, let's just talk about it again and, get it out there. Alright, so first we talked about the hate that, so first off we talked about this hate of the deep take on Sailor Moon. Well, this time we're going to talk about the hate that befalled, that an English word befallen? Yeah, it is. The Cloverway take of Sailor Moon. Now, keep in mind that Cloverway, some folks said that Cloverway was an offshoot of Toei, but there really doesn't seem to be any truth to that. Now, Cloverway's take on Sailor Moon was unlike Deke's take. Cloverway seeked to stay more close to the one that Toei made, except there were some little shifts. They would still work the song that Deke would make, but at the end of the show they would have whatever the Japanese song was, and they would keep a lot of the ancient Japanese things written into it, at least with written work. Now, a lot of folks who grew up with the Deke one saw that the Cloverway one wasn't matching up. Well, first off, the drawing work was unlike. That was true. Toei had shifted the way that they were drawing it by the time they did the third and fourth followings of it. And why Cloverway picked to be more closer to the Toei one, I don't know. I don't truly know. That doesn't mean to say, now you're saying, how could the Cloverway one get any hate when it was more closer to the Toei one? Well, a lot of folks were misled or misbelieved into thinking that it was going to be just like the Deke one, but it was not. And others out there didn't like it because, well, first off, folks just like to, be mad about things for no grounds. They let flaws and things get to them. So, since it was more closer to the Toei one, that made some folks mad. And these are coming from folks that want everything to be closer to the Toei one or be like the Toei one, but, they got mad over that. Names being shifted, of course. I think they just overdid that one again. Folks seeking to be mad for no grounds, so they've been mad over names being shifted again. Strike and hit names being shifted again. And then they bitched it again about the speaking show playing, I guess you call it, or the speech show playing. Things that I don't really think they should have been mad about, but at the end of the day they were. And then they got mad about how, things were cleaned. Because once again, Cloverway had to do some cleaning on Sailor Moon, but keep in mind, even the new followings of Speed Racer that was going on around the same time had a lot of cleaning done to it as well. And even the new followings of Voltron also had its cleaning. So it wasn't, Sailor Moon was not the first show to ever have any cleaning done to it before it went anywhere else. We just mentioned 2 other shows that were going on. But the hate over it is just sad. Now, yes, the Cloverway one is unlike the Deke one in many ways with the drawing work, but then again, Toei shifted how they would draw everyone after the first and then after the first two followings anyway. So that wasn't even it. Yeah, some of the show players who spoke for the South Hoods were not the same ones who did it from the Deke one. That was true. But to get mad over that, acting like that was the first time that ever happened. I mean, and then getting mad over names being shifted again. I mean, come on. A lot of folks out there are not good with other names. Some are, some aren't. Okay? So they had to pick borrowed names once again that folks would know or would understand. So, and you act like that was the first time that was ever done, which truly was not. Go to Speed Racer, go to Voltron, and you'll see how their names got shifted too when new Southwoods came in for all the other followings of those live drawing or drawn films too. But at the end of the day, I think the hatred for Sailor Moon, even the Cloverway one, as we're talking about, was not needed at all. There was no need for any of it. Was it flawless? No. Nothing is flawless. Everything has something wrong with it. It's true. But to go out there and say that it's the only thing to ever had that wrong with it, or it's the only thing to ever be cleaned, is just, sad. Alright? So, anyway, yeah. I truly believe that the hatred that came from the Cloverway one is just sad. Alright? I don't really see why that was ever needed. Getting mad that the Cloverway one was not like the Deke one is truly sad. It's true, Cloverway's take on Sailor Moon was a little unlike the Deke's take on Sailor Moon, but at the end of the day, it was still good. Okay, at least that's my belief. Yes, there are going to be, at the end of the day, the Deke one is going to be the one that I like, because that was the one I truly grew up on. The Cloverway one I also like too. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The hatred for the Cloverway one, hating on it for being closer to the Toei one, I don't understand that. And you make it out to be like that it was the first time it was ever like that. I'm guessing the Voltron ones tried to be more closer to the Toei one as the followings went on, I'm guessing. The Speed Racers out there may have been seek to be more closer to the Toei ones by the time the followings kept going. I don't know. I know that I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. I just think it was not needed. And the Cloverway one you should give a break on the Cloverway one too. They seeked to be more closer to Toei, and still they got hate for that too, which is sadly not needed. Alright, so that's about it for me. I'm Tuxedo Masterian. Hope you like this film.